These women are willing to give up their right to vote. And these women, they're willing to vote Republican regardless of what their leaders do, regardless if their leaders do what they promised they were going to do or not. I want you to listen for yourself.
I don't want a party that's going to tell my son he can cut off his penis.
Your plan is to vote Republican.
Yes.
The Republican Party is the party of freedom.
So these ladies that we just listened to, they don't care what their leaders do, regardless of if their leaders are going to do what they promised they were going to do. They don't care. They're going to vote for them again and again and again. And that, to me, is not a smart way of being a citizen. When you vote for your leader has the right to do exactly what they promised you they were going to do. And if you keep voting for them and they keep failing to do the promise they promised, then they will know that they can try it on you and you're still going to vote for that. I want you to listen again.
I'm going to start this off really strong. I don't think women should vote anyways. If somebody asked me, if the government was like, okay, if we could have a more conservative country, if all women gave up their vote, I would gladly give up my right to vote to have a more conservative country.
I do agree with her. I would as well give up my vote if they...
These ladies are willing to give up their right to vote just to have a conservative country. I'm going to be very straightforward with you. There's nothing bad in wanting a more conservative country. I was raised Republican. I was raised conservative. I still have conservative values. I still see myself a little bit leaning towards conservative, even though I don't agree with a lot of their policies and what they stand for today. I don't agree with lots of it. But I was raised conservative. I was raised Republican. But for these ladies that say that they are willing to lose their right to vote, just, to have a more conservative country, I don't understand. I don't understand. And these are young people. These are the future of the Republican Party. Nobody should ever think of losing their right to vote. I want you to listen as well.
To got rid of things like abortion.
We spoke with as the head of the household. I am the neck, and we work very cohesively together. So I would imagine if he was voting on behalf of our household, I would be fine with that.
Do you think your daughter should have the right to vote?
I'd be okay if she didn't, because I also know
she's willing to let our daughter lose her right to vote. She's willing to let our daughter to lose our right to vote. And she's willing to lose our right to vote. Americans, I want to talk to you. Nobody should ever lose their right to vote. The moment they see that you are willing to give up your right to vote, they will begin to tread on you anyhow. Americans, we have to be very smart. Nobody should lose their right to vote. Every woman, every man, every boy, every man, every woman. Everyone who is of the age to be able to vote should never lose their right to vote. If politicians see that citizens are willing to give up their right to vote, then they will misbehave. They will do anyhow. As a Republican, if you keep voting for a leader who promised you he was going to be a Republican person, and he gets into power and fails to deliver on the promises, and you vote for the same person again, or you vote for another person, and they do the same all over and over again, those politicians are going to know that they can do anyhow. Regardless of what they do, you're still going to vote for them. And for folks who are willing to give up their vote for their husband, there's nothing bad about that. That's one of the conservative values. I was raised like that. But you have to understand that not all men are the same. If you vote for a man who, is not really conservative, and he votes in a different way, and then you've given him the vote for the whole family, how have you represented yourself in that situation? That's what I'm talking about. Everybody should be able to vote. I hope there's a change. These are young people. of the Republican Party. These are the future of the Republican Party. These are the future of the Conservative Party. They have to try and make sure that they see things from a different angle. You cannot lose your right to vote. You cannot let the politicians make you believe that you can lose your right to vote. This is my opinion on this. You may disagree with me. That's okay. This show is going to be independent. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm an independent. You can call me a libertarian independent. So I'm going to give you straightforward as it is. There's never going to be a bias. Plus, if you like, this is a new show. If you like this show, please like and subscribe. We're going to be giving you lots and lots of breaking news across the country. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one.